Happy Monday, everyone. We are back. Back in white. Boom. I'm debating how I want to create content going forward. What's up, Fishy? Guess I could. I'm thinking about how I want to create content going forward. Like I'm gonna keep doing the live stream for sure because I love doing this live. But I'm trying to figure out how I can like be posting stuff constantly that's like high quality, you know? And I'm thinking about if I just take like I take good answers to questions that I have in the live and turn those into short form videos is my thought. Yeah. Okay. Let me get my notebook. Like, do you feel like you would watch a short form video of this if it was like had a question or something attached to it? Anyways, for anyone who's just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. I teach people how to build habits that stick. We've got the world's most effective habit building method in use here, the Triple S method. So if any of you are just hopping on and you have a habit that you want to be more consistent with, you can drop that down in the chat. I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, teaching people how to build habits that actually stick. So feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications, and that way you can use this live stream as your personal accountability buddy and making me your personal accountability buddy. Fishy, yeah, I would need to be edited. Just Being Joy said, how do you build habits? Great question, Joy. So I developed the Triple S method, which is the most effective habit building method in the world. And it works. It's super simple. You have 3 S's. So you have specific, simple, and sealed. You make your habit specific by assigning it a what, a when, and a where. You make it simple by asking yourself whether you feel 100% confident in your ability to stick to that habit, and then revise the specificity of it until you have that level of confidence. And then you seal it with a 1 second celebration, because what gets rewarded gets repeated. And so if you have a specific habit in mind that you would like to have that applied towards, you can drop that down in the chat and I'll teach you how you can engineer it right now. And that it goes for either good habits that you're looking to build, bad habits that you're looking to break, whatever works. Whatever floats your boat, eh? But yeah, for anyone hopping on, it's the Habit Engineer live stream. I teach people how to build habits that stick with the most effective habit building method in the world, 96% success rate. So, just being Joy said studying. Okay. So Joy, what is stopping you from being consistent with that habit right now? Like, are you just getting distracted easily by your phone, or like what's stopping you? Okay, family members. Okay, so yeah, if you're going to turn studying into a good habit with the Triple S method, um, you could go sit in a room with no one. I would argue maybe even going to the library might be more effective, because at least in my family, the family members will just barge into the room and be like, "What are you doing?" Right? So, um, if you really need to focus, I would recommend going to the library, going somewhere else, um, something like that. Joy, let me know what you think about that idea, and then we can engineer that habit for you. And then for anyone else who's on here, I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, just teaching people how to build habits that actually stick. So you can subscribe if you would like, and use the notifications of the live stream to make me your personal accountability buddy. And then just drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and I'll teach you how to engineer it with the method. Sounds good. It's kind of difficult after a short period of time, like an hour or so, I get bored. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Dang, didn't realize I was this tired. MD's Silly Kid Stuff. Hello, good to see you. So that's fine, Joy. We would be able to break that down. So I would say, if you were going to build a habit of studying, you would probably want your what, when, and where, right? You start by making it specific, to be something along the lines of you probably go to the library right after school, and study for 30 minutes at a time, and so that way it's like focused studying, dedicated studying. I would say study for 30 minutes at the library, and then 30 minutes right before bed as well. Actually, that's two habits. Never mind. Just start with the one at the library. So go to the library from, if we say school gets out at 2 p.m., go to the library from 2 to 2:30. Sit in a chair at the library, and study X for 30 minutes every day. And yeah, so that's the what is the studying for 30 minutes. The when is from 4 or 2 to 2:30 or whenever after school works. And then the where is in a tape or at a table in the library that's closest to you or something. I'm looking for a habit to build habits to help with my habit addiction. LOL. Good to see you back, Penguin Morris. That's funny. MD said I spent $1,200 on floor repair. Dang. I'm sorry to hear that. That is not fun. Comfy shirt, by the way. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Yeah, they are actually really nice. If anyone watching wants to purchase a Habit Engineer t-shirt or sweater, I made sweaters too, you can go hit the link in the bio and snag one. It's got merch with a smiley face on there. MD said another $600 on kitchen remodeling. Okay. I'm failing to see what the habit is that I can help with here. Do you need a habit of maybe some financial discipline, or you want to be saving more money, or what's going on? Cooking habit. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. What kind of, like, do you want to be cooking more meals, or do you want to just become a better cook overall, or what are we thinking? Better cook. Just being Joy. I'll give your method a shot. Awesome. It works. But just so we're clear, Joy, you didn't respond to my last message, so the method isn't actually, we haven't actually taken your habit through the full method yet. You've still got to put your habit in the what, when, and where to make it specific for yourself, and then we still have to make sure that it's simple enough and then attach a reward onto it. So MD Silly Kid Stuff said better cook. Okay. So MD, are you, when you say better cook, do you mean you just want to be better at the recipes that you're already currently using, or do you want to be trying new recipes, trying new things in order to increase your cooking skills that way? Let me know in the chat. You really need a master plan because mine isn't working. I have to get in 3 hours of studying a day. Oh, geez. That's a lot of studying. If you're gonna do that, Joy, then I would say do 6 30-minute blocks where you study from 2 to 2:30, study for 30 minutes, then take a break for 10 minutes, then study for 30 minutes, then take a break for 10 minutes, etc., etc. And just repeat that. But when I say take a break from studying, I don't mean a scroll break. I mean a, like, get up and walk around and like actually move around physically rather than just sit and scroll on your phone, because that's not really allowing your brain to take a break. So yeah, let me know your thoughts with that, Joy. Logan Creed, wow. I'm not sure what we're wowing at, Logan, but thanks. Or Duong. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Also said wow. 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 Fishy said, a bad habit of mine is that I get up late in the morning. Okay. Fishy, let me know what is causing you to get up late in the morning, and then we can try to engineer that habit. Cowbra. Your flight got delayed. LOL. Sure it did. Your fake flight for your fake girlfriend that you're not actually going to make your fiance because she doesn't exist. My name is Max. Okay, just being Joy said that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so Joy, I have to know why do you have to get in 3 hours of studying a day? That's like a crap ton of studying. I was trying to say the method last time. The triple S method. Logan, you're gonna have to remind me what we were talking about. Calbra is the class clown. That's so true. For anyone just hopping on here, welcome to the Habit Engineer live stream. I go live Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, teaching people how to build habits that actually stick. If you join my community, which the link for that is in the bio, in helping people be consistent with their habits, we've got a 96% success rate in helping people who are members of the community actually be consistent with those habits. But if you don't want to pay me money, then you can always just subscribe and turn on notifications, and that will at least allow this live stream to double and make me your personal accountability buddy, as I'm gonna be going live Monday through Saturday. So always got that. Oot Duong, my name is Max. I think I said that. Calbra said, I actually am, but not really. I don't even know what that's in response to at this point. Nursing school is very difficult. I give myself no more than 3 hours a day of studying. So far it's been working, but I'm always exhausted. Yeah. Well, so Joy, without like sitting down and seeing your schedule, which I obviously can't do because we're over a live stream, tell me what you think would work as far as the what, the when, and the where for you in order to be able to build a habit that you could actually stick with in order to get that amount of studying done. Just type it out down in the chat. Calbra, welcome to the Habit Engineer video. Today we will be doing stuff that we don't really need to know. I would disagree with that, but we kind of do for the triple S method. The main people watching is called the Habit Engineer crew. I would argue personally that knowing how to build habits is the most valuable skill in the world. But I guess that's an opinion. Perfect video intro, LOL. Yeah, I mean, you could, I guess, just kind of be learning the most valuable thing ever and just kind of important, I guess. um, Frostzen 10K. Hi, bro. What's up, Frostzen? Good to see you. I feel like some people don't come for the habits, but for the stream itself. Yeah, that's true. Davi, hello. Good to see you. For anyone, I don't know what that word means. For anyone who is just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. I teach people how to build habits that actually stick using the world's most effective habit building method. We've got a 96% success rate of helping people in my community to be able to actually build habits that can stick, or that they are able to stick with. My apologies. But if you don't want to pay me money, that's fine. You can just subscribe and turn on notifications, and this live stream will start to double as your accountability buddy. Just being joy. Can I repeat that again? About the what, when, and where? Yeah. So, Frostin, I have never been to Brazil. I hear it's cool though. So yeah, Joy. So the what, when, and where, you need to have those to make your habit specific. So I would say, instead of saying that, oh, I need to study for 3 hours a day, then you could say something like, I'm going to study for 3 hours a day by studying for 30 minutes, taking a 10-minute break, studying for 30 minutes, taking a 10-minute break, etc., until my 3 hours of studying is up, starting at 2 p.m. and stopping at, what time would that be? 6 p.m., incorporating the breaks as well. And then the where would be at the library, at a table, or something like that. And so that would have the what, the when, and the where. Yeah. You're welcome, Frostin. But yeah, just being joy. Let me know if that makes sense. And then, I mean, it sounds like there's not really a way that you can make this habit simple enough. Okay, have a good flight, Calbra, on your flight to nowhere. Words well spoke. Thanks. You are welcome. Hopefully it helps. What happens when you attach an action with a location and a time? It creates what's called neural resonance. So essentially that just makes the idea weigh a lot more in your brain. Super helpful for just remembering stuff. Thanks, Cowbra. I still don't know what that means. High frequency. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. It's a promise, not a threat. All right. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna laugh and pretend like it's a funny joke. Let's see here. But yeah, so you want to make your habit, again, just an overview for everyone of the Triple S method. So you make your habit specific. by giving it a what, a when, and a where. Then once you have that specificity down, then you make it simple by asking yourself, okay, do I feel 100% confident in my ability to stick with this habit every single day? And if you don't, then change something about the what, when, and where until you have that level of confidence. And then you want to seal your habit with some type of 1 second celebration. So that way you can, so essentially your brain starts to build the neural connection of feeling good when you are doing your habit, and what gets rewarded gets repeated. So, yeah. It means to throw someone out of a window. Okay, sounds good. Bingo, Penguin Walrus, bingo. Isaac Newton, keep going, man. Hey, thanks, Isaac Newton. Coming back from the grave to wish me well wishes. Appreciate it. I will keep going. I will. I'm actually really curious to see like how long it takes, how many days in a row, or like in a row, but how many days I have to do this until it becomes more widespread, you know? Yeah, almost 500 subs. How's the gravity there? Pretty good. Pretty good. Probably about the same as it was when you were here. Rip Isaac. But yeah. That's probably... Sorry, I'm back to thinking about posting content and stuff. I think it's probably gonna be best to just pull from the live stream. Can I sometimes make my streams longer? Yeah, I could definitely make them longer sometimes. And usually I do if the stream's really popping off, then I'll make it longer most of the time. But it's been pretty quiet, just generally. Do you think, Fishy, that making the stream, I mean, I guess, yeah, technically making the streams longer would obviously mean that I would get to my goal faster. But what was your reasoning behind that? I'm curious. JK. No, Penguin Walrus, you were right. Those are the second two S's, is simple and sealed, so. Elise Angela, I have no clue what that message is supposed to mean. More questions will come and then you can make shorts. Yeah, that's a good thought. I also thought like I do already have 101 now days of doing this, so I have a pretty big backlog of content that I could pull questions from. What's up, Jim Bob Joe? How have your habits been? Let me know in the chat. High frequency, I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to keep posting content, because I was having a social media girl do it for me, but I don't think that's going to work out going forwards. And so I'm trying to figure out something that I can do sustainably. A habit, so to speak, for posting content that I can still be like putting stuff out consistently, but not burn myself out editing, so to speak, because I am not very good at editing, and I don't really want to be very good at editing, and it takes a very long time. And so I'm kind of just trying to think what I need to do in order to make that happen. If you want, you can remove the paper and put it on the screen for the viewers. How could I do that? Oh, that's not. Oh, whoa. Is that how? Can I just make a... Oh, I could make a picture of it, huh? Let's see. Oh, hey, look at that. That's me. Oh, that's funny. Look, guys. It's me. Oh, this is too good. I actually like that. I can also put text. Yeah, I'll have to... Yeah, I could. That actually... Ooh, fishy, that's a good idea. Sorry, I'm writing that down. High frequency hitting us with the Jesus, so it's the daily live stream occurrence. LOL. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you. I've got some good things to think about. And I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. I think that's a really good idea. 10-hour workday today. Nice, dude. Good job. Way to put in the work. Love that. Love that for you. Yeah, I'm back in Arizona. I'll be back in Arizona until the end of July 31st, I think, and then I'll be out of town the rest of that week again, visiting my girlfriend in Idaho. Yeah. But yeah, we'll be here. No, girlfriend lives in Idaho. Like a couple hours north of Salt Lake. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure this out, huh? Okay. Have a good one, y'all. Keep the change and keep changing. Peace.